Fitz.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, Greg Fitzsimmons here on the Bad Friends podcast. Greg, I'm sitting next to Bobby Lee. Bobby wants to talk to you about something. Do you have anything you want to explain? You called me today, and I told him you were awful hurt about something. I didn't get the full story. What really happened?
No, not hurt at all. I was touched, honored that Bobby would agree to come on. And, I do my St. Patrick's Day show every year.
Famous show every year. Greg Fitzsimmons does an incredible St. Patty's Day show. They have Irish soda bread. They have traditional songs. Live music.
It's a party. It's beyond a comedy show. It's a party.
It really is.
And I was so happy to promote it. I went on K-Rock. I went on KTLA. I went on Good Day LA. And I promoted
K-Rock.
Bobby was nice enough to lend his name to the show,
right.
And we got a good crowd. And unfortunately, I don't know what happened.
I'll tell you what happened.
Missing at the end of the show.
Can I tell you what happened?
Yeah, let's hear it.
First of all, I apologize. Did you hear that?
Of course.
Okay, so secondly, did you get my money?
Somebody gave me $200.
Exactly. I gave it for what?
Boy.
For the charity, right?
I gave it to the bus boy.
Yeah. And can I say something? What does that buy?
Yeah.
A couple of books. A couple of books, a couple of where you fill out the grades. I don't know how school works, but like a couple of things, pencils.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also,
What are you talking about?
Where do you think the money was going?
what's the benefit for?
It was a benefit for the comedians. I was paying you a bunch of money.
You were getting money to perform it. There was no benefit.
It wasn't a benefit for a school?
There was no benefit for us.
The way did I walk in and see little kids on stage playing the guitar?
Little kids.
Well, who was on stage playing it? It was like Mary, Paul, and Mary. What is it called?
Mary, Paul, and Mary?
Yeah, there's two Marys in that band. Well, was there not singing there?
Did that throw your comedy off that much? You couldn't perform because there was a musical act on?
But it's just not that. I looked at the back row. There was a bunch of older ladies there, and there's like musical things going on. I turned to Tim Dillon, and I go, I'm just going to give $200 for the charity, and I'm going to bail.
So wait a minute. You showed up to the venue, didn't even perform. You bailed because of the crowd and because of the...
He's supposed to headline the show, and he just decided not to.
Wow. But you came all the way there.
But did I not go? That's good. Like, going is good. Going is good.
So what is it? Have you not worked out that 15 minutes of material?
Oh, here we go. This is how we're going to do it? Oh, we're going to do this?
I'm wondering how many more times you need to do that 15 minutes before you know it's going to work no matter where you go.
I'm gonna let you have this. Give me another one.
Another what?
Another slam.
No, Bobby, look, you are doing so well with what you've been dealt genetically, mentally, emotionally.
Okay.
I know that you were molested by an intellectually disabled person. I know that you've got a mustache that just won't fucking stand up and grow. There's a lot of things you're struggling with. So when you bail out on a show like that,
yeah,
you let down hundreds of people in the audience.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Too.
Okay.
Now, Fitz, just for clarity, was his name promoted on the show as he was going?
Very much so.
Wow.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything for the people that are listening that could have gone to that show?
Number one, I'm sorry. I bought some books for a charity that doesn't exist.
There is no charity.
Okay. But you did grab the $200, put it in your pocket. That's good.
I gave it to the bus boy.
He gave it to the bus boy.
Good.
Okay.
Yes.
And that bus boy, what's he going to get? Corn.
They love
the corn, right? They like, making
Wait a minute. What is this? Who says he was Mexican? How do you both jump to that immediately?
Was he?
He was an American young man.
How would Trump?
Hold on.
Wait, how would Trump define it? Trump define it if you saw him? Would be in a plane to go to?
Call him Mexican.
Yeah. Okay. So he got,
in El Paso. No, look, Tim Dillon was there. Thank God. He was not supposed to be there, and he just stopped by as a friend to support the show. And luckily, he went on, so he was able to close it out. But
it's so funny that you do this because I saw his name on the list.
His name was not on the list.
Oh yeah, you're right. I think you're right. Well, thank Tim Dillon. And I'm sorry.
I mean, Fitz is one of our oldest friends.
I know, but here's
one
the
of
thing.
our most
I
loyal.
had a gig at the Ice House. Were you not running behind?
We were not running behind. No, we were absolutely, because there was a show on after us, and so we had to promise them we would be done an hour and a half after the show started, which we were.
I just made a bunch of assumptions, and I'm so sorry. I thought it was a charity for kids.
I love you.
Okay.
Dude, I love you. I respect you. And I appreciate you agreeing to do it, even though you didn't, but you agreed to. And that's the thing that means the most.
Okay.
The commitment, not the follow through.
Yeah.
But the verbal commitment does mean a
I
lot.
just got a bad vibe from the room.
You got a bad vibe from a full packed house, a sold out room?
Yeah, but there were people on stage singing folk music.
Danny Letterman. They all said that this was the best crowd they've seen in a year. Everybody destroyed.
Everybody
But
because it was a party. It was a fucking party.
Okay,
It wasn't just a show. It was beyond that.
Okay, I'm going to throw somebody on the bus.
Go ahead.
Okay?
Oh.
And here we go, Greg. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm not mentioning Annie or Tim, right? But somebody that was on the show said this. The reason why they laughed so hard is because the music was weird.
Who said it?
I can't tell you.
You literally just said, I'm going to throw someone under the bus.
I know.
So then do it.
I can't.
Give me the initials of the comic that said that.
TW.
Who was it, Greg?
TW.
Tom Wilson?
No, Taylor Williamson.
Taylor Williamson.
He wasn't on it.
Who was on the show?
All right, it's good to see you, Greg. Greg.
Eric Griffin was on the show.
He said it.
Destroyed. He texted me the next day saying, put me on that show every year. And I said, well, there's probably space next year because Bobby has already committed. So that's an opening right there.
Eric Griffin, Black Irish. Who else was on it?
Tim and Annie.
Saul Trujillo.
He's great.
Okay.
Dude.
He's great.
He's a guy to watch.
He's a star. He really is a star.
Saul Trujillo is great. All right, well then, say sorry one more time to our good friend Greg Santino.
I'm so sorry, Greg. I love you.
Mean it.
You can always be on one of my shows. You can always be on the poster for one of
I'll
my shows.
say it in Korean. I'll say it in Korean.
Okay, here
I'll say it in Korean. 친구. 나. Yeah. You know what 친구 means?
Yeah.
What does it mean?
We all know what chingu means.
What does 친구 mean?
You said it enough on this show.
What does it mean?
It's a
friend.
It's a coin you use in a Korean spa.
Chingu means friend.
친구 나 apologize.
Oh, very good. My friend,
I don't know apology.
All right, well, we love you, Greg. I'll try to fix him, man.
Okay, I love you guys. He's a work in progress. Keep working on him, Andrew.
I will. Bye, buddy.
All right, bye.
Why?
One of the greatest comics alive.
I know.
One of the greatest, most talented. Because you disrespect a legend, that's trouble.